Okay, it's time to put the cover on. I'm so excited. Well, the cover's already on, but I want to decorate the cover. So I've got these little, I've been playing around with them. I'm like, do I put one over here and one over there? I was thinking, yeah. Then I've got these rivets that I found. They're actually not rivets. Hold on 1 minute. They're actually brads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off the little brad portion and use these as little brads along the side. I know the colors are a little different, so I have to map them out. But I have these. Let's just try this out. My theory. So actually, my theory is to open these up here and then just cut off the ends because we don't need them sticking out that much. A little bit more. And another dish for this side. And see how these land. So this is a experiment. And I just kind of need to fold these open a little more. I don't really want anybody getting injured on them. So I think I probably will just cut them off a little bit more. Maybe even all the way. But I will play around with that and get some more jewelry. But I'm thinking of putting them on, gluing them on the edges here. And if I do that, then I don't want these parts here, so I'm thinking of putting them here. Then I can put the brads along the side. So that's my thoughts on it. I may or may not even use them. But I just think that they're really cool to have, you know, on our little book. So, and the spider, where the spider is silver, originally the spider was going to go on the cover, and it may still go on the cover. But right now we're just going to go on ahead. I'm going to move these out of the way. Get my scissors, and I'm going to go on ahead and I'm going to glue these on. I've got Aleene's Rhinestone Adhesive, which is good for, it's a multi-surface adhesive, good for rhinestones, crystals, and other gems, dries clear and flexible. So also read in the back, I can use metals. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see how this works. All right, let's make sure that these guys are straight. That looks good. You know, actually, I think what I'm going to do, because I really think that that spider, actually, even though it is silver, it might look really cool right there. So I think I am going to add it right there. This stuff dries pretty quickly. So that's pretty cool. Before I do that, I do have some of those little brads that I cut. But I have little baby ones that I want to use in these little areas here. We have 6. So I am going to find the smaller ones that I had. That's a smaller one. And I'm just going to go on ahead and I'm going to cut that right off. I'm not even going to try to fold it. I'm just going to try to get it as close to the end piece as I can. And I think that will do nice. Now I do have a wax pen. We will go with purple. So I have my wax pen. And there's already a little bit of glue in this one right here. So I'm just going to try to, first I'm going to just push it down a little so it's flatter. Although, it doesn't really matter. I guess what matters is that we get it in there and it stays. Huh. Actually looks pretty good. Let me see if I can bring that up closer for you. Alright, let's see if I can get the other ones. Find the other little ones. That was a great idea. Okay. That's where we are with that. That looks really, really cool. Really loving it. I'll let that dry. But before I do, I'm going to give this a try. Now, these have little teeny ends on them, so I'm hoping that I can just get these dipped in. Let me just try to do. Because I would like to have that spider on top. I think that would be really cool. This one actually needs a little bit more there. One more. Okay. Let me see if this works. Of course, we're right on the cover, so we've got to make sure we get it right. All right. Let's let that dry and see where it ends up.